Hello guys and welcome to episode 17 of my Minecraft Let's Play. And yeah, unfortunately this, as you've probably already gathered, is going to be my last episode. I've got multiple reasons to that, which I'll get to in a minute. But I can tell you now about the new series. I've started recording it. I've recorded 2 episodes. It is going to be brilliant and I'm really enjoying doing so. But yeah, and unfortunately I will mean some projects in this unfinished. And yes, I could finish them off, but I kind of it's a situation which you don't fully like to be in. I'm basically thinking about doing a new world, and I've basically lost all inspiration for doing anything of this world. So I've kind of gone, you know what, this ski resort. I've made the hill look nice, and it started being built, and I would finish it off. But the point is, it's going to take a long time to do so, if you know what I mean. Like, I could build a chair. I've got all the stuff I need for it, but it's gonna take a long time to do, and I'm just kind of just in a mood to do a quick tour of this place and actually kind of leave this thing almost, as I wouldn't like to say, about abandoned, possibly. But yeah. Anyway, what I would quite like people to do, if you want to, there will be a will download in the description, so you can play on this map and get this thing finished for me, because I do quite like it. Look, as you can see, glaciers down the side over here. But yeah, I hopefully you understand my motives for doing this. It's nothing like, and the new episode of the series is going to be brilliant. But um, I've got more reasons for this, which I said I'll explain in the future, so I will soon. But yeah, so anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to just go back to my main base, go back there, and just show you around a bit. Because this, I'm actually probably, I'll actually just take all the stuff with me, because what else was there around? Because I'm going to take it all. But yeah, anyway. Just look at this tools, very good tools actually. It's basically, I'm only looking back because I started a new world and well, I'm just looking at my tools in comparison. Now that's a powerful bow, that's Silk Touch one, that one's a good one. 55 and breaking 3, 55 and breaking 3. That one's brilliant. Yeah, I've got quite good tools here, and the armor's good as well. But yeah, anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if there's anything else I need to take back, take it all back, find a way home somehow. That's gonna happen. Anything I need to take here? There's some shovels there, but that's not a problem. Keep the shovels if you want to play in this world. You can have, but you can find over here. This. So maybe I should take some granite. What could I get rid of? Let's get rid of some snow. Take the granite. This wise, take some of that. Take some of that. That will load up. Man, let's take a bit more. Let's take another piece of dirt. That's probably all. Let's take actually that away as well and put some more dirt in. And take that as well and put some more dirt in. Anyway, yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to find my way back and meet you then. Okay, so let's begin the tour. So this is the spawn trunks. I never really did much here. I was going to, I had plans. This was where, I think that was where original sugarcane farm was going to go. And I was going to build all sorts of this area, but I never really got around to it. I built this little sugarcane farm, which my very new series is to do things bigger and well bigger. That's 2 stories. If I do my new series, it'll be about 3 or 4. But it has produced a lot of sugarcane, actually quite a heck of a lot there. But yeah, let's work this way. So this is a path. Did that episode 15 actually, and I quite liked the outcome of the path here. It's quite a nice addition to the base, makes things look quite good. But yeah, as I was saying, as we walk down this path, my main reasons for not continuing this let's play were that I was thinking about it. I'm thinking, oh, one of my thoughts came to was I want to build a storage system, and I was then thinking, actually, the whole world in general, I don't like too much. In that, I did it when I weren't fully serious about doing this and things. It was just more like a practice thing when I thought actually we're quite good at loads of them. And I'm putting water. Most times I only did a very short. Oh yeah, I think it's just gone. I only did a really short episodes. Like the one where I decorated this. All I did was just put cobblestone on there, fences, that checker flag, and that path there. And that was a 7-minute episode. And I kind of feel like I wanted to do much more longer episodes. Was my vow, and I kind of think if I did that, I don't think the infrastructure's there, and I started not being enjoyable playing in it because I kind of always have the image that I never did it that seriously as a world, and yeah, so I built these tables, right? So yeah, that's kind of how I felt about it all, and I was sort of thinking about it. I thought actually it'd be quite nice just to start fresh, because like yes, I could build a storage, I could build a massive hole here, but I kind of feel like I want to start again, really, because also I play in this world. it may not look like it, but actually, I've had this world as my Minecraft world for a very long time, because well, over almost 2 years, and I'm thinking I want to start again. I want to go back to my whole start again and make it my own world in a better way. But yeah, but anyway, that's basically my feelings for it. But yeah, anyway, let's start the tour. So as you saw, there's a path over there, which was one of the things they added. So let's do episode by episode if I can remember. So episode 1. I went straight on with things and built the bank. So gathered up all my resources, did a ton, that's doing up some clay, the mesa pipe. And yeah, so then I got this. Built that, and I think that was always meant to be quartz, those pillars, and I should probably do that now, actually. Why don't you make the pillars quartz? Because they're always meant to be that way, not dark oak. I was making cutbacks when I first made them. But yeah, then I did the interior of this, which is, I think, episode 3, actually. I did that. This probably just needs to go away. I did do a sorted system in here, but this bit it doesn't really work for, so they can just go back. Everything else though. Storage system time. So one of those back. Never back can go as well. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to do the rest of my inventory, to be honest. But yeah, that helps a lot actually having that sorted system. I don't really do mind that personally. There we are. But yeah, so that I'm gonna put my subject pick away. But yeah, so this is episode 3 we're looking at here, so I'm not fully doing it in order. But yeah, so essentially, episode 1 built the bank and had a cut back to what we're going to do. I was going to build these some quartz pillars, weren't I? We need more than 10 actually, don't we? Let's build 16 quartz pillars. I put those on instead of a dark oak wood. That was the thing we needed to come. But yeah, I built this first episode and showed out this interior down here. I'm thinking of doing it as basically a storage area down here with chests, all nicely organised. Those doors came out later date. I actually did those the episode before last, I just thought, well, it might have been last episode. No, it's the path one. I thought, you know what, wouldn't it be cool if we just had little doors you could go out of inside here. You can get all this way so I have to walk through the whole thing. It's a bit of a faff. But yeah, I thought it was make it so it's kind of like a vault, if you know what I mean, for the whole storage system is basically a vault. So look, this is a desk. Go behind the desks. Behind the desks, go into a vault and down the stairs. Was my idea for it. Just I thought let's make sure it out as a bank, which is where the idea of let's make everything a building came along, which I didn't really like either. Oh, actually, that should probably still be a dark oak, shouldn't it? Yeah, so then I did this whole. You know what? I think everything I build should have a function, which I kind of feel like I wanted just now just build a room, a building. I want it to be the other way around. So I'm not building something to have a function. I'm making a room and then making that room have a function. And that's back to that. We need to put all that back. I put that back there, so that's just looking better now, and. As all those needed to be ports, didn't they? Like that. So yeah, that was my idea of it with a whole map. Which I think is also one of the things I didn't like about it too much. And I thought, how do I usually do that without starting a new world? Perfect, look, exactly. So yeah, then episode 3, I also built something which I need to show you from the Nether portals, which I just thought I'll go to a really cool time like telling you how to build it, but yeah, don't know why, but it didn't go to plan. So I just jump cut with it ready and showed it out. So yeah, if you look at it, Nether is here. Just not everything, but slime. I don't know why there's a slime in the portal. Don't ask me. Probably slime chunk possibly in it pop through. I'm not sure. Right. So anyway, over here, as you can see, this is my mob grinder. Got loads of armor out of this. Quite good sets actually. If you see this. And loads of a bit of iron out of it, lots of flesh, tons of that. And yeah, so basically just made that spawner, episode 3. And into episode 4, then this was actually my last 20-minute episode. Yeah. Because then I went, you know what, let's make them shorter, essentially. And in episode 4, I built the bakery. And I'll show you what I did in episode 12 there as well. But episode 4, built the bakery, called the bakery. Working on that side, except and steak as well. Let's get this eating done. Right, yes, I built this bakery. I quite like it still. I quite like it. There's a baskets outside with cake on. It's quite a nice building, and never got around to building a butcher's, I think. And down here in episode 12, I went, let's actually make this have a purpose, and built a nanofarm, which I don't know about you, but I really like the interior of. It's kind of quite like how I've used stone bricks, clay, and that wood, and a quartz roof, and I think they all, as I'm a cave house, I think as resources, they all go together really well, and it looks like quite a nice building. Do I actually put the bone here in here, do I? No, I'm missing my little maintenance room back here. So I liked that build. That was a nice one I did. Then episode 5, as you see in the Sugar Cave Farm, I rebuilt that. Actually, quite a lot went. That was actually quite an action-packed episode. It's probably one of my favourites I did, even though it was short. To be honest. Then episode 6, I did trading in a trading booth. So in the Nether, essentially, what I've got end. Then after that, episode 7 and 8 were end battles, which were pretty fun. So yeah, did all that. End portal. There's not really much to show you about the stronghold, is there? That's just spawn troops over there. The end portal down there, in that corridor area over there. And down here, I will just show it off to you because I might as well, is my trading booth area. Yeah, so I built a trading booth over here, and I quite like the look of them, to be honest. But there was one problem. I got this villager, nice librarian, paper for emeralds, books and that for a book. And then I found this cleric, and it's not there, obviously, because that's 2 hours spike. So then because what happened, it just vanished or something. I fell underneath I don't know what happened, but anyway, for some reason, it ended up falling down here. So what I've got the actual trading booth. I'm just gonna catapult it back up there. That never happened. And so I've got the trading booth here for it. Where is he? You have to do this strange walk downstairs system and into this tatty old room, and it's a new trade room. It's a bit buff, but yeah. And while I'm at it, I might as well show you a village. Down there, there's nothing to see. I were going to make the ice spikes, but I never got there in the end. And I just ended up building an entrance to the Nether, so I could go there. So once again, as you can see, this is the village I found. Quite a largish one, not that large, but there's enough villages in there. I've got that house, I've got that house, and the house of great grief from that the village actually. Little church, quite church design. So this is in a desert, savannah nearby. So as you can see, quite a lot going on here, isn't there? So there's this is what this was. And in here, I don't really know what this was. I think I just converted out this whole place essentially into some sort of walk into converted that into an entrance. But yeah, but anyway, that's my village area. I never really did anything here much, and yeah, and anyway, gonna go back now and show you what I did with the horses. Okay, so from now, I actually worked on the horses in this area over here. Basically, I built the stables, but as of horses, I quite like the stable design still. They're quite a nice looking stable. But I've built this night. I quite like this floor as well, because I built this trodden down looking floor, which I quite like the style of. Oh dear, it all up. And I built this floor over here with stairs, ground. It just looks quite nice and muddy and not horrible. It's all sand. I went on to here. This is a bit of redstone work. If you actually dig out the floor, it should probably working. If you dig out the floor, as you can see, look, there's redstone going on in here, which I built. This was a redstone project I did, which I quite enjoyed actually doing, to be honest. And yeah, then I went on to this section over here. Built another bit, but grass remains so much solid. Just to add, built this area over here, which is a walk over here, and a jump test facility. And this was basically all to do with testing out horses and how they worked in this section of my base. Because I thought, and that looks weird with quartz. I don't know if I like the bank with quartz. I guess that's what it was designed to. I don't know if I don't really like that. Anyway, I'm not going to change it back now. Probably just be getting used to it. And yeah, so then after that, episode 12, I came back. Did the first one recorded, well, after the whole batch of early ones. And I built this fence as well, which I haven't done. I'm flattening out this area a little bit, making it look slightly more presentable. And then I've shown you what we did in episode 16 and 15. Episode 13 and 14, we just built the storage system, essentially. Little storage system. If you go down here, as you can see, storage system over here. Oh dear. Storage system, and yeah, I quite like the decoration, quite like old and clay. I think it's quite a nice resource to use, and quartz. So yeah, I built this in here to sort some goodies. Then also I built this tunnel, which I never actually did anything with. which is basically just a functional tunnel just to serve to my mine shaft, a quick way down to mine me. But yeah, that's all I've really done in this world. So anyway, I'm gonna say end it all off here. This has been the final episode, and the next video, this was going out on Tuesday. I'm gonna be ambitious and put my next one out for. I think I might even put my next one out on Thursday if you're looking, because I have got it all recorded, and then then the next one will go out on Tuesday. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.